Lawyer Ann Olivarius is a social justice veteran. She successfully battled the Catholic Church for compensation for Irish victims of clerical abuse. Ann is constructing a case to help revenge porn victim Chrissy Chambers take a civil action against her ex in the UK courts.
He had put a sex toy in her hand at one place, and she's in the picture in this movie. She's totally paralytic drunk. Yeah. She's so drunk. It's hard to imagine that anybody would not realize that she is absolutely just, exhausted. She's just laying there. She can't move. She's paralytic drunk. And he's placed a sex toy in her hand. Well, it's helpful, certainly, that we have a law in the books to say that it is criminal under certain circumstances. So, if you're doing it for fun, putting up revenge pornography, it's not against the law. And if you're doing it to earn money, it's not against the law. But if you did it to deliberately cause, for malice, to cause harm, that is against the law. So we'd have to prove that. Now you might say, well, anybody who puts that stuff up, of course it's not a joke. They really are doing it to hurt someone. But we have had defenses that, we're just having a good time, and, my mates decided it would be fun to do, and so we did it.
Yeah.
That's not against the law. Because some of the stuff that we've done as a law firm in the past has created new law, in the sense we brought cases like many years ago. The first legal suit I ever did defined sexual harassment law. That term did not exist. Yeah. We called it sexual harassment, like we then coined the term date rape. But we coined the term sexual harassment. We said it's against the law, it's illegal activity. We said what it was, and then we lost that first case, but the theory itself got embraced into American jurisprudence, and here and all over the West, everybody now knows what sexual harassment is. So in Chrissy's case, we hope to have people think differently, maybe outside of the box a bit, about what's appropriate, what's not, what's her fault, what's not, and what can the law do on this. And we think the law can do a lot more than what it's done so far.
Do you think for women, maybe they know that the law's there, but they're just a little bit scared to take action on it?
People don't take it seriously. We've had cases where people have died, they've killed themselves over this. So it's not just that you're upset, but you're so upset that you decide to end it all. That's how bad it can be for some people. And to have this up on the internet, and we know we can take down a lot of stuff, but you often can't take down everything. So what do you do about that? And so you make it against the law, as we have done. We need another law to make it a civil act.
So it's criminal at the moment, it's not
criminal
civil.
now. But if you could go after money damages after somebody who did this, that would make a big difference.
How many prosecutions has there been under this law in the UK?
A couple of hundred cases, and there have been some awards, and you can go to jail for 2 years at the outside. So there are, deterrents in place, but it's very high to get over and to actually get a case taken. I mean, in this country, the police are not taking Chrissy Chambers' case. And I would have thought that's a pretty clear case that the police would want to investigate and perhaps prosecute.
So how are you going to get her case seen in court if the police won't have anything to do with it? So you want to take him to court on his own?
Yes, that's what we intend to do. We do.
Yeah. And what do you think the likelihood of that happening is going to be?
I think the likelihood of it happening is very high. That's 100%. We're going to bring that case forward.
Yeah.
And we're considering we may take it against other people also. And so we're going to really try to make a point with this case that this is an important, a deeply important, almost a sacred area. Something has to be done.